Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here. You want to see something cool? Take a look at that monitor right there. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, the orange shirt with the Illini.
Is that what that is? You know I'm colorblind.
That's orange and blue right there.
You could have told me it was red, I would have believed it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I thought that was Nebraska. That took 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wheeze is back.
Unfortunately.
I don't know why. I really don't know why.
I assume you're desperate for guests.
Actually, no, I'm not desperate. Lucas was going to be here, but we had a time misunderstanding.
He's on mountain time.
He's on mountain time, that's right.
Hey, mountain man, mountain time.
That's exactly right. Oh, no, thank you so much for this. Is our favorite show of the year. I say that from time to time. Don't I?
This is the year week we actually mean it, because
this is the week we
the
actually
convergence of three of our favorite things.
That's exactly right. We're having the first week of high school football, the first week of college football,
and the other one's right around the corner.
And the other NFL, and we're doing that. This is all football today, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a little bit of baseball if we run out of stuff to talk about, but I doubt we do.
Yankees won back-to-back for the first time. That's enough baseball.
Yankees beat the
first
Mets.
time since the All-Star break.
Won the Subway Series. How about that? So yeah, there you go. There's baseball. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun today. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk a little bit of high school football, talk college football, like I said, give our AFC picks. We gave NFC last week, so if you're wanting to see what we're picking there, by all means, head out to YouTube. I'm probably going to rerun these again.
See what I showed up with today for the AFC picks?
Is this Derek Carr?
No.
Is that Howie Long?
Howie Long.
You've got a Howie Long, whatever, fake bobblehead.
2 or 3 childhood favorites.
What do they call these things?
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops.
Yeah.
And these are collectible.
Yes.
Is this worth nothing now that you've got it out of the box?
I am very careful about how I take them out of the box so they can go back in. They're not sealed, so no one will know after the show.
Oh, okay.
Except for the 6 people that watch.
I know that's hurtful. What are we, 3 minutes in now? That's the thing.
Hi, Mom.
We need to keep a count of how many shots you give. We need more people. Here's what we need, actually. so it's not all directed at me.
Best served in doses.
Yeah, that's right. Let's just forget all that. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in the community around you. I got to tell you, I looked, ladies and gentlemen, for all kinds of things on Friday, and I didn't find much. All I found was live music, which is cool, up in Effingham. That's a good time. I don't blame you, and I'd go there too. But I've got a ton of stuff for Saturday. But
there is live music in Fairfield Friday too.
What's the live music?
Hayden Brown's at Jovaloo, playing from 6 to 9.
Well, see, how come I don't know this?
You got to follow Jovaloo on Facebook. Well, you don't have Facebook.
You got to follow things on Facebook. Yeah. Well, I do have Facebook. I just don't.
Right.
Really, I
gave him crap on there about you need an after-hour show because it's what's going on Friday night.
Friday night is it's football.
Yeah,
and it's are the Mules at home Friday night, right?
But they'll get over about 9.
Yes, it will. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Up at Pinky's in Effingham, it's Cody Ryan. That starts at 5:30. Tuscan Hills Winery, Dakota Danielle Band is going to be playing. That's at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock at the Bourbon Dock. You ever been to the Bourbon Dock?
That's at A1 Highway 33.
It's up on the north side of the interstate.
Up by Lake Sarah.
Oh, okay. That
you head out on. That's why it's what's called Highway 33.
I did not know that.
They've got a one on Fayette. They're all actually incredible whiskey selection.
Well, the one on Fayette doesn't have bands, right? I mean,
no. That's out at the Bourbon Dock. A1 is the liquor store. There's 2 locations, one in town and one out by Lake Sarah.
Okay.
The Bourbon Dock and the music, and they do some trivia and all that.
Jim Bergman is going to be at the Bourbon Dock, so that'll be fun.
I keep in touch with them quite a bit because of the whiskey collecting.
And really?
That's the best place in Southern Illinois to get whiskey.
The Bourbon Dock or the A1 up in.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been in A1 one time, and yeah, I thought they had an outstanding selection. Big room. They just built a big room too, didn't they?
We do a lot of store picks and a lot of that kind of single barrel selections. And
Nice.
In a Facebook group.
Quick and Bradley also playing at the Hall Bar, so get all that. What else going on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen? Looking to Saturday. Now, this was supposed to occur August 7th, but Jeff Lathrop said it's raining. They're not going to do it. Actually, probably had people telling this, but it's going to be today, or it's a Saturday, pardon me, instead. It's a car and tractor show, the 7th annual White Squirrel Saddle Club Tractor and Car Show. It'll be registration at 8 a.m. and gates opening to the public at 9. Car show is located at East Fork Arena. That's on 5311 North Silver Road in Olney. You know where it is. Also going to be a flea market from 9 to 5. Auctions all day. Entry fee is $15 with portions of all proceeds going to the 4-H. So that's cool. Admission is $2 per person. Pardon me. Entry fee for the cars are $15. People, $2 for that. And children 12 and under free. If you'd like more information, give Jeff a call down here at Flora Gardens. He'd be glad to help you out. All kinds of big stuff going on. The Xenia Fire Department fish fry is this Saturday. I've got here at 11 o'clock, but 11 o'clock they're serving lunch at 11. Then they're stopping stuff. But the big hootenanny all starts at 4 p.m. As they're going to be, 3 p.m. is when they're having the big mud races in the park. That's just right behind the community building, the old school. I believe it's OMRO mud races. There can be 6 classes in the mud: factory stock, modified, altered, iron head, super, and pro stock. Car show and cakewalk at 4 o'clock, and then an inflatable water slide also at 4 o'clock. Bingo in the fire station, and it starts at 6, and they're going to have a DJ all night long. So that will be a good time. We had Vince King in here talking about, when's the last time you went to the Xenia Fire Department fish fry? They've got fish back at it now.
2004, maybe 2005.
Oh, okay, I understand. The last time you were working.
At the Advocate.
Yeah. Okay, you haven't been since.
I say that. I feel like I've been to...
I think you have.
I have.
I thought you went with us one time.
Was it me, you, and Marty?
Yeah, maybe.
Which,
Dodie?
The attraction that got us at that one is not there this year.
That's correct. I wasn't going to mention that part of it. What else is going on?
Insurance snafu.
On Saturday, huh?
Insurance snafu.
Yeah. What else is going on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen? Forest Park Owls hiding in plain sight at the Flora Public Library. The Forest Park Owls hiding in plain sight. Mark H.X. Glenshaw, an award-winning naturalist, has closely observed and documented the lives of great horned owls in Forest Park, St. Louis. And Mark will talk about how he found the owls, facts about the species, and different behaviors he has documented through photos and video. Everyone is welcome. We have a new owl friend. Well, actually not new. He was there last year, but he's been showing up here lately in the past...
Out at the farm?
Yeah, past couple of weeks. He shows up same time every night, does a dance in the road, stands stands on the car or the driveway, does a dance, waving his arms at us, trying to get us to leave, and then stands up, hops up in a tree for about a half an hour, and then flies away. It's the weirdest thing. Around sunset.
I've had what I'm pretty sure is the same baby squirrel hanging out in my backyard.
Well, you see, that baby squirrel wouldn't be hanging around with this great horned owl.
I'm surprised he does with Cosmo on the back porch.
Yeah. Speaking of Cosmo, I'll get to him in a second. Saturday, August 27th, also will be the Blueford Rodent Club. Their monthly all-you-can-eat biscuits and gravy, pancakes, sausage patties, scrambled eggs, and grits. Going to be coffee and orange juice, milk and water. Cost is by donation. Cedarhurst has a Blues and Brews presentation again on Saturday night. That'll be a lot of fun. With St. Louis favorite, Love Jones, the band, on Saturday, August 27th. Admission is $20. Cedarhurst members just $15. Got to be 18 to get in. Cash bar and seasonal brews, as well as a food concession by Winston's Bagels. Winston's back at it. Well, it's not Winston. I think Brad bought Winston's Bagels. Brad somebody. Gates open at 6. Opening band is Cat Daddy. Or Cat Daddy-O. Pardon me, I missed a hyphen. Cat Daddy-O. That's entirely...
Cat Daddy was a dance, wasn't it?
I think so.
That Kate Upton? We're going back a few years on the internet here.
Not Upton. Kate Perry?
No, it was Kate Upton.
Kate Upton?
Pretty sure it's Kate Upton.
I can't believe
I will not try to recreate the Cat Daddy dance.
I can't believe I have forgotten that. That's something that I would remember.
Should be reserved.
That's exactly right. Put that in the bank. Diaper giveaway also on Saturday, as it'll be at the Grace United Methodist Church from 10 a.m. to 12. Please enter through the south door marked Gracie's. We have newborn to size. They're going to have newborn to size 6 in diapers, 2T and 3T. You know, I found out what the T stood for.
Toddler?
Toddler. I had no idea.
You've had nieces and nephews, right?
Yeah, but I never changed their diapers after the first month or so.
Sarah and I have become the aunt and uncle who every birthday get some kind of Marvel or Star Wars related outfits for nieces and nephews.
We bought
I know toddler sizes now.
We bought a nephew, accidentally bought him too large, a brand new nephew, a shirt, a onesie, basically, with the arms were tattooed arms.
Too big's not an issue. You just put it away and wait. Too small is when you run into issues.
They say they're waiting.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a 3T.
And that's an okay thing, because usually everyone tries to get like newborn, so you plan ahead and go with something not everyone else is going to give them.
That makes sense. That makes sense. What else going on Saturday? All in for Ryan. It's a fundraiser over in Centralia. Ryan Smith's Medical Bills and Recovery includes several events. Texas Hold'em Tournament at 1 o'clock. First deal at 2. Spaghetti dinner from 5 to 7. Live band. Members of the Taco Truck Rocks. We're going to play from 7 to 11. $5 cover charge. Silent auction raffles all day long. And I think I already mentioned it. Yeah, Love Jones the band going to be at Mount Vernon. What else going on today? August 26th. This is, ladies and gentlemen, National Cherry Popsicle Day. An 11-year-old named Frank Epperson. By the way, that is a picture of Mr. Epperson as no longer 11 years old. He was the one who invented the popsicle back in 1905, left it outside and it froze, and all of a sudden he had a popsicle. Left toothpicks in something or other. I don't know what he did.
Most things are accidental.
That was entirely accidental.
We just had that conversation last week with Carvel.
About the soft serve ice cream. That's right. What else is going on the 26th, ladies and gentlemen? It is also, now this is why I was talking about Cosmo. This is National Dog Day. August 26th encourages dog ownership of all breeds. While seeking a new companion, be sure to consider mutts, mixes, purebreds, and everything in between. I was looking at that one and I thought he reminded me of Cosmo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cosmo's a little whiter.
Color schemes, yeah.
He's a lot more white. Maybe the color scheme is negative. That might be a negative of Cosmo, right?
He's definitely got the ears, though.
Yeah. That kind of looked like Wheeze's dog. Here's some more pretty cute little dogs that you can take a look at, ladies and gentlemen, to help observe. What does a dog do when it's happy? Well, a happy dog will hold its tail high and wag it. Other signs that a dog is happy include relaxed ears and body posture, leaning on you, and initiating play. What does it mean?
Not those last two.
What does it mean if a dog licks you, Wheeze?
Usually it means they're lonely, doesn't it?
There may be many reasons for a dog licking a human. Licking may be a sign of affection. It might be
I'm thinking licking themselves.
It might be just he ate a piece of jerky and you taste salty. Licking can also be a way to get your attention. Is it mealtime? Do they need to go out? They might also be telling you, hey, don't stop scratching that spot. So Cosmo lick you?
Every now and again.
I tell you what, when Bucky starts, if Bucky starts licking it's time to go outside. It's go time right now. It is time to go. What is on television, folks? What do you want to see on TV? As we got high school football tonight. Christopher Ziegler Royalton will be in Flora tonight, taking on the Flora Wolves. CZR at Flora, that's on Wabash Catch TV right here, channel 100, tonight at 6:45. Kickoff at 7. Major League Baseball, Atlanta is at St. Louis. That's at 7:15. Spencer Strider versus Miles Michaelis. Bally, channel 630. Cubs are at the Brewers. Justin Steele versus Freddie Peralta. That's on Marquee, channel 597. And finally, the Arizona Diamondbacks are at the Chicago White Sox at 7:10. Tommy Henry versus Johnny Cueto. We're going to talk football, folks. Strap in. It's going to be fun. That's Weeze. I'm Bruce. Back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Might want to hit the button there for the country music too first. Well, now the country music's running, and I'm on microphone, just giggling. Hit the wrong button, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't that happen from time to time to you? Like then you accidentally start nuking your ice cream instead of defrosting it.
And there's a deep drive in the left field by Nick Castellanos. Not that one.
Not that bad. No. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to.
That never gets old.
That does not get old. He's done it 3 times. Castellanos has 3 different apologies or something like that. That one and the.
I can't even think of the guy's name right now.
That was. I can see his face.
I can too, and I can't think of his name.
It's his dad, Brenneman. Was it Tom Brenneman? Tom Brenneman. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just talking out of our heads right now. Let's talk high school football. We promised we weren't going to talk any more baseball.
And then we
we just did. High school football kicks off tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking off this evening, Flora is at home against Christopher Ziegler Royalton, CZR, and new coach at CZR. That coach is young, half our age.
Was he 19 or 20?
He's 20.
Yeah. Oh, he is he's half my age.
He's
so
half your age.
Closer to.
I could be his
I'm
grandpa.
not going to do the fraction for you.
I could be his grandpa, for crying out loud. If only puberty would have hit sooner. But it should be a lot of fun tonight as the CZR plays at Flora. Fairfield at home tonight against
El Dorado.
Also, of course, the Black Diamond. We'll talk a little bit about the Black Diamond. Also, maybe a little bit about the Cahokia. Here is what happened last year in the Black Diamond Conference. These are the final records. Of course, Johnson City did not. They left the conference for a game as they got COVIDed out and picked up another team and lost, but they picked up. They had
Either that or Vienna.
Oh, I think they got COVIDed out against Hamilton County. I think they took.
I couldn't remember.
I think they took
the last 2 years kind of run together, going from the spring into the fall seasons. And remembering who missed for COVID.
You brought it up since we're talking about the Black Diamond Conference. What's Vienna doing?
As of right now, the only report I've heard is they've got enough kids, and they think they got plenty of kids right now. That come from Coach Tackett, so I don't know where he got it from. I haven't confirmed it with anyone, but yeah, apparently they've got kids out. They got a new coach. I know he was saying in the spring he thought he could get kids out, and apparently he has. So,
and it is a co-op, Vienna and Goreville, so you would think that they would have an opportunity to get some kids, but when you don't have lights, it's just kind of, you're playing every Saturday afternoon. That's kind of a pain in the neck if you're playing at home. But Johnson City won it last year, so they snapped Fairfield's. How long did the streak get? 36 games?
36, 37 or somewhere around there. Is 4 straight conference championships, I believe.
Is there okay? So, what are the chances that the Mules can start another streak, or are there other folks out there, other sharks in the water?
I like their chances of continuing the current streak, at least one game.
I don't have the against El Dorado. You like it, yeah. El Dorado, like he's talking about. El Dorado last year was 2-7. You don't see
I will say Fairfield thumped them week 1 last year down there. El Dorado was without Parker Price, their quarterback, that game. It's been.
Let's start at the bottom. What's the thought on Edwards County? Does Russ have anything?
I think
he was really young last year.
They were. Stud quarterback is back, Max Gerlach. You're welcome, Russ.
There you go. He is back. He's junior now, right?
I think them and Flora could be the one competing for that last playoff spot.
Flora, let's talk a little bit about Flora. Flora they're coming off a couple of playoffs in a row if they had playoffs in 2020.
Because being up front, the BDC is a conference of haves and have-nots.
Yeah.
I think Flora and Edwards County are kind of right there in the middle.
Flora has, they're a little young.
Yeah.
This year.
Last year was kind of the year they were waiting on, hoping and getting into the BDC, and they got them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Ran into a buzzsaw week 1, but
Decatur, St. Teresa.
Round 1, I mean.
Huh?
Round 1, not week 1, but
yeah. Hamilton County last year 3-6. You think they have any chance of improving?
I do, just because we don't know what Cesar's going to look like with a brand new coach. If they play Vienna, and then Hamco's still going through some transition, and then who knows with El Dorado? I think they can win all of those, and then you're
talking about Flora.
I'm talking Flora and Edwards County, but I think kind of the winner of that one might be the last team
wins
in.
The 5th.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'd be a boost for the Lions coming from just 2 wins last year. That'd be a nice boost and like you say, having the quarterback. Tell me about Carmi.
Carmi has 2 of the best players in the conference in their backfield.
Wow.
Isaac King ran for almost 2,000 yards last year as a junior. He is not any smaller. His thighs are not any smaller.
And he gets he's very difficult to bring down.
He is. He runs through tackles, and he runs behind a guy who moves people. Draxton Odd, who I thought last year might have been their best player, 2-way kid, stud linebacker and a stud fullback. They did lose probably their best lineman. They got another first-team all-conference lineman back, too. So, that's 3 solid guys to build a run game around.
Chance to win the conference?
I think they do. And I'll say it, I think Fairfield, Cesar, Johnson City, and Carmi can all beat each other.
Yeah. Well, there have been years in the BDC where there were 3 winners, a tie up at the top. So in the last 10 or 15 years.
My prediction will be the conference champ will have at least 1 loss.
Yeah. No undefeated
I don't think that we'll have an undefeated team this year.
The Mules play El Dorado this week. Next week they play.
They are.
I know
at
Johnston
Cesar.
City
And that is
is
the thing with the
week
Mules.
3.
I like the Mules' chances, but at Cesar and at Carmi, so 2 of those 3, have to win games to win the conference are on the road.
We'll have on here on Wabash, we will have 3 home games for Fairfield. I believe we have 3 or 4 home games for Flora, and we will also have 4.
I'm guessing
all home
Johnson
games for
City,
Salem.
Flora, and Hamco
In what do you mean?
for Fairfield home games.
Oh, okay.
Because they only have 4, and you're not doing the first one.
That's right. That's exactly right. We're doing a Saturday game. You're wondering why Flora is playing Fairfield on a Saturday? Referees. Difficulty getting referees, although
Next year,
homecoming on a Saturday.
Fairfield will play the first game of the state.
Oh, they're playing on Thursday.
They're playing on Thursday because of referees.
Wow.
I saw, actually, week 1 for Hamco and Carmi got moved this week because of referees.
Moved it to Saturday, then
Saturday night.
They've moved it back to Friday.
They did. Okay, then they
Yeah.
got some referees.
They found some.
Okay.
They moved it. They did move it back. Speaking of other folks, Salem last year 5-5, 5-4 in the regular season, lost in the first round of the playoffs. Salem a little bit young too. So I got to tell you, you don't know much about Salem,
I do not.
Brian, but Salem is kind of in a similar boat right now with Flora in that they have a small class. Like I think their junior class is really small, and it's just that whenever you don't have the numbers coming in, it really affects you in high school football. Tell you what, let's take a quick break. We're going to and they're in a tough conference. Breeze with Breeze and Freeburg in that conference. That's a tough conference. We're going to take a quick break. Might talk a little college football after this. Back in a sec.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're just talking about Illinois football and my dreams and
Hopes and dreams,
aspirations, dreams and aspirations.
All in the hands of a guy named Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito and Brett Bielema. Oh, what am I doing?
Life choices.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first week of college football. It's called Week 0 because it's basically just kind of a walk-in. Next week is when just about everybody else plays,
only,
right?
10, 12 games, something like that.
Well, you ask, I can tell you. Let's see. There is the Week 0 lineup. All
12.
11. Isn't that 11?
That's 11.
And ladies and gentlemen, you can get all of those on Wabash Catch TV, other than North Texas and Utah. And there might be some kind of regional network you can get that. But yeah,
There's a website.
All those will be available on Wabash Catch TV. I'd give you the numbers, but you probably know them by now. The big one, of course, is the Northwestern versus Nebraska. That takes place in Ireland at 11:30 in the morning, and I believe that would be 6:30 over there, because this is Central Time on this clock. So yeah, that's
a game I went back and forth on because of, and I kind of stayed away from it because of it's in Ireland. Who knows who's who's prepared for that? Who would adjust properly?
The tricky part of only 11 games means they don't put that many up to bet on for some reason.
And in Illinois, you can't bet online on Northwestern, Illinois, Northern. So two of the bigger games we can't bet on online.
Here are some of the Vegas lines currently, but this was a while ago.
Currently, but this was a while ago.
I'm saying currently because whenever I took him, it was current.
I think Nebraska has my favorite stat of last year's college football.
What is that? The close games?
You know what their point differential was in the Big Ten play?
Oh, they were plus 7 or something, weren't they?
They were 0. Exactly.
They were 0?
And they were 1-8 in Big Ten with a point. Thumped Northwestern 56-7 or something like that.
They beat them by 50
and lost every other game by a single score.
There's the question.
I think Illinois was 8. There was a 9-point game, and everything else was 5 or less.
Therein lies the question. Why would anybody bet on Northwestern as a 14-point or 13-point, 12-point underdog?
Well, if you listen to Fitzgerald, you can see when he has experience, Northwestern usually exceeds expectations. When he has very little experience, they don't come close.
Yeah.
This is an experienced Northwestern team this year. That being said, I like Nebraska to get past the Martinez random turnover debacles.
Martinez is gone, ladies and gentlemen.
Kansas State now?
Adrian Martinez, down in Kansas State. He has left the Nebraska people to cry in their own milk. I
like Nebraska in that game. I don't know that I'll be putting much money on it because of we're in Ireland.
Whenever I was listening to some of the gamblers that we listen to, a lot of them are taking a look at this weekend like this is the cup of coffee of the breakfast. They're having their cup of coffee. They're just kind of sitting there watching the world go by for a few minutes, not getting busy. Then they'll get busy next week.
I have one bet I really like this week, and the rest will be small plays.
And as such, we are going to continue our practice of doing 2 college bets, 2 pro bets every weekend, plus a super dog in college. And starting this week with Week 0, we're starting to do that. What are your bets?
Doing 2 college and a super dog this week because of the limited schedule.
Yeah, no NFL.
I've got
super dog's kind of forced anyway.
Yeah, because there's not too many options.
No.
Both of my picks come from the same game, Vanderbilt at Hawaii. The one I really like is over 53.5. And then I also took Vanderbilt to cover 7.5.
I'm surprised you have Vanderbilt to cover. Is it an SEC thing? Hawaii's down, I guess.
Hawaii had a ton of transfers, new system, and I think it's going to take some time to get going. Even we love betting the rainbows in Hawaii.
Yeah,
I think it's going to take some time. They had a bunch of people transfer out. You guys looking at yours because you got Wyoming. Yeah. Wyoming and Hawaii lost about as much as anyone to the transfer portal.
Why you would leave Hawaii? I guess different reasons.
They've had a lot of transitions over there, some coaching staff issues last year.
Well,
people not happy.
What was your dog?
Charlotte, UNC Charlotte plus 7.5.
UNC Charlotte plus 7.5 is mine as well.
There weren't too many options.
We were kind of forced into the. But go 49ers. Niners.
They're playing New Mexico State, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I have the jacket. That means I am betting on Illinois. I had minus 10 at the time. Lucas also has them too, right? Doesn't Lucas have no?
He took Northwestern.
He has my other one.
Yeah.
I have Northwestern to cover against. I went under. I went under 49 now. I need to print this in larger print. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see this? I'm 55 years old. How could I see
zoomed
that?
in and you still can't read it.
That's exactly
There's a reason it's
right.
also right here on my screen. you had the under 49.5 and
under 49
Illinois minus 10.
Okay, what's Jamie have?
Jamie took the Nevada over 50. That's who's playing New Mexico State. Nevada. He's got that one over 50, and he's got Florida Atlantic minus 7, and I forget who they're playing.
Charlotte's playing Florida Atlantic.
That's it, yes. So he's going against our Superdog.
And Lucas has?
Utah State minus 26.5 against UConn.
I love it. UConn's terrible.
Bad. Utah State is not great, but Northwestern plus 13.5 against Nebraska.
Jordan Love is not walking through that door, is he? I tell you what,
he took Northwestern for his Superdog as well.
Let's take a quick break. We're going to talk AFC in the NFL, and it'll be the rest of the show. Stick around. Be right back. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We're going to talk AFC, the East and the North here in the first segment.
I think pretty universally considered the better conference this year.
Oh, I think you're right. When you look at when you think of teams based on whether their quarterback's good or not, you can go.
Well, it's like we
go deep into the.
We talked NFC last week, and it's
AFC.
like I keep looking for ways to fade the Bucs, and it's like every other top team in the NFC also has issues, so it was tough to
find a way to get them.
find a way.
Yeah.
That being said, I still took Brady's passing yards under.
Remember this picture from last week, ladies and gentlemen, whether teams actually make what they're supposed to get, how good they are at getting to them. The Buffalo Bills have done it 80% of the time in the last 5 years. The Broncos have done it 0% in the last 5 years. So just kind of, this is one of my favorite.
They've got a captain cover now, though.
Yes, we'll get to them. We'll get to them in just a moment. Here's last year's AFC East and AFC North. The Buffalo Bills went 11-6, just barely beating the Patriots at 10-7. Dolphins over 500, unable to get into the playoffs, but they did had over 500. Jets down with 4 wins. Bengals 10-7, 9-7 Steelers, and Browns and Ravens. Boy, that everybody right in the middle. Let's talk first about the.
You forget Ravens were the number 1 seed halfway through the NFL year, and then injuries.
They kind of here's what the AFC East odds are currently. This is Buffalo minus 225 to win the division. The Dolphins minus 475. Patriots minus 475. Jets minus 2,200. Any chance
plus on those last 3?
Plus, pardon me. Yeah. Any chance to think the Bills don't win?
And spoiler alert, all 4 of us picked the Bills.
All 4 of us do pick the Bills.
That being said, I think it's a lot closer than what those odds show. I think the Dolphins have a chance.
I have the Dolphins in the playoffs. You do not have the Dolphins in the playoffs.
Actually, I meant to.
Who are you going to take out?
Probably the Bengals.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't have the Bengals in the playoffs.
I thought I put them in there, yeah.
The Bengals, if you've paid any attention, if you lose in the Super Bowl, other than the Chiefs, if you lose in the Super Bowl, you don't do well the next year. The Chiefs are basically the only team who've lost and done well the next year. So we're talking about.
I think the Dolphins have made up ground at least. Bills, I mean, they're the AFC favorites for a reason. It's them and the Chiefs. Spoiler alert, not my pick to win the AFC this week or this year, but I think the Dolphins can have an outside chance at least, more than minus 230 versus plus 450 at least.
Yeah, I think that I like that too. I think the Dolphins are.
If I was forced bet to pick between those two, I would be taking the Dolphins.
If you're looking at it like you are, where the Dolphins are better than Patriots, even though they have the same price on them, I think the Dolphins are the much better team. The Patriots have coaching issues. If you can say a team has coaching issues with Bill Belichick, they still don't.
Well, the offensive coordinator switches, and there's we tried to install more, and Mac Jones couldn't handle it, so we've had to regress back stuff. Who knows how much? I mean, there's always preseason narratives that once the season starts, you never think about again.
And they may also be pulling our lariat.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, same with the Dolphins. With the Tua is the most accurate quarterback we've ever seen. Probably hyperbole. Do I think he's probably going to improve? Yes, because he's got weapons and he's got an offensive-minded coach now.
And
his head coach does not hate his guts this year.
And actually, if you do think about college, before he hurt his ankle, Tua was the number 1 pick. He was going to be number 1. He ended up going number.
Tank for Tua.
Yeah, it was. He was Trevor Lawrence the year before Trevor Lawrence.
My best bet for the AFC East was Dolphins over 8.5.
That's what is my AFC East.
Josh Allen MVP.
I at plus 700.
700.
I love Josh Allen.
I've got a different MVP coming up later in the conference.
Okay,
so.
well, all right.
And then Lucas's was the Patriots to make the playoffs at plus 160.
I like that. Yeah. Not at all. I don't like that at all. Let's take a look at what the AFC North odds look like. It's the Ravens are picked to win. It's a really tight division.
Is this your worst to first team?
And this is current. No, my worst to first was last week. I think
they would be, though, if they win the division.
I think my worst to first was.
Is that a worst to first with an asterisk, though?
It ought to be. That's a good team.
And then,
that's a good team.
Injuries just killed them last year, and it was cluster injuries. It was all the running backs, half their line, half their corners. I mean, it was just all the injuries all came into the same spots.
The injuries were such that Lamar Jackson, basically they pulled him out of games. They didn't let him start games because they didn't want him getting killed.
In fact, I want to say this was the first futures bet I made last year. Right after the Super Bowl, I can't remember what the number I got on him was. And I would have to scroll back a ways, but that was the first futures bet I made was the Ravens win Super Bowl.
In 2023?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, this year.
Yeah.
Well,
Super Bowl
23, yeah.
That'd be an interesting.
I want to say I got 30 to 1, 35 to 1, somewhere around there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know if people. It was one of the. I made it like within 2 weeks of last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. I'll bet.
It's gone, long gone.
Yeah. So I've got the in that division. I was, of course, folks were thinking maybe Cleveland. Now they don't have the quarterback for the first 11 weeks. So that
being said, they are still favored in 5 of their first 6 games with Jacoby Brissett starting. The schedule lines up where they can survive that first half of the season.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about Jacoby. We've seen too much of Jacoby Brissett.
I'm just saying the rest of the roster is good enough. Bettors know what Jacoby Brissett is, and because nice thing about sports betting being everywhere now is in the NFL, lines are out for every game this year.
Yeah, they're already out.
Yeah, and they have been for a while now. Browns are favored in 5 of those first 6 games.
Wow. I have the Ravens winning. You have the Ravens winning.
And the other 2 have the Bengals.
Lucas and Jamie have the Bengals winning. Our bets in the AFC are what? The AFC North. You have the Ravens making the playoffs, minus 160. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've got Burrow most passing yards.
I took them to make the playoffs because their over is actually juiced to minus 160. And then the division was plus 140. So I was like, I'm just going to take the playoffs to.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's. What's Lucas's bet?
T.J. Watt to win Defensive Player of the Year plus 800.
I like that too. I think that's a good one. I saw it. I avoided Aaron Donald, but I didn't make that bet. I think Aaron
Donald. Burrow most passing yards at plus 800.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of the one I've seen the most popular within that category is actually Derek Carr.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. Looking at their defense, that might be a decent bet.
Come back and hit the other 2 divisions and wrap things up. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That's Weeze. I'm Bruce. Back in a sec.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
I like that. I like like both of those, actually. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I'm Bruce. This is Weeze. We are talking the AFC. Next week is when we'll make our championship picks and Super Bowl picks and give you our rookies
college
of the year,
conference, and
college football conference, all kinds of stuff to talk about next week. But this is AFC. We hit the NFC last week, just hit the East and the North. Now let's take a look at what the South and the West looked like last year. Titans won the South by 3 games.
Survived the Derrick Henry injury and still did well.
Winning by 3 games, cruising into the end. The Colts.
Of course, you look at those bottom 2 teams, that helps.
Colts go 9-8 last year, and they are still smarting over. They had
Week 18. Had to beat that 2-14 at the time team.
The juggernaut Jaguars, and couldn't do it. I'm still just astonished at that.
What up, Jamie?
They are too. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? AFC West, the Chiefs won by a couple of games over the Raiders, Chargers by 3, and then Broncos 7-10. There have been a lot of changes in both these divisions. Colts have changed quarterbacks. Texans, the Titans have all kinds of odd things happening to them.
Jags coaching switches.
Chiefs lost their best receiver, and there might be a quarterback change down there.
Got a new coach. Raiders new coach,
and there might be a quarterback change at.
We're not mentioning that.
We're not talking about that. We have to talk about that at some point. If we just talked about Jamie getting beat by the Jaguars,
we got to mention Russell Wilson being a Bronco.
Mention Russell Wilson being a Denver Bronco.
There is one division that has every team projected to win at least 8.5 games, and it's that AFC West.
Oh, the AFC West is going to be loaded. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The Raiders their win total is 8.5, and their division is plus 650.
You want to start with the West?
Start there, yeah.
Let's start with the West. Here's what it looks like: Chiefs at minus or plus 160, Chargers plus 250, Broncos plus 260, Raiders plus 650, and I got to tell you.
Remember your NFC West?
I think they're all good bets.
Take the entire division to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
this would be the division you would do that in this year if you were going to do that.
I decided not to do that. I have 2 of them making the playoffs.
As do I.
Yeah, I have 2 of these guys making the playoffs. Who has the bigger problem, though? I mean, the Chiefs losing Tyreek Hill, or everybody else got better.
Yeah, I think everyone else. And that's the thing with, like, looking at even the bottom teams. Like, I think Jacksonville's better. I think Houston's a little better. I think the Jets are a little bit better.
Yeah.
But everyone in the AFC, it feels like, got better this offseason. So it's like those incremental changes may not matter in win totals.
When you think about who all got better, or a lot of them, we think who got worse in the AFC this year. Cleveland.
Tennessee
over the offseason, and the Patriots.
Yeah.
To me, there aren't too many others that really got a lot worse. I mean,
depends on what you believe in the Steelers quarterback.
Yes, depends on what you think about Big Ben.
Looking at their line, it's bad. In fact, it's the cheapest offensive line in football.
And you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
Yeah. Because I was
on the offensive line, especially.
I was listening to the podcast, and I ran to bet Najee Harris under rushing yards this year, and apparently I just missed the number. And
was that right?
It dropped 100 yards today. The right guy put it out.
The right guy put the mention that made the mention. Well, it's
one of those he made. It was like he mentioned it. It's like that makes a ton because his number last year was 1,200. His over under this year was 1,200.5.
Yeah.
By the time I went to go bet it, it was already under 1,100.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprising. I showed you the West. Let's go back to the East. The South. Because actually this is another one that everybody skate. We all picked the same team, didn't we?
And this was one that
I'm kind of surprised, though.
Beginning of the offseason, the Titans were the favorite in this division, and the pro bettors have pounded the Colts this year.
They like the Colts. They like the quarterback situation. Matt Ryan it just seems like a perfect fit.
When Matt Ryan has time to throw, he has still been pretty good.
Yeah.
He did not have that in Atlanta last year because Atlanta's line is awful. The Colts are a top 10 line.
Yeah.
They're aging a little bit, and they've lost a couple of guys, but
got
they're
a running
still
back.
a top 10 guy. I mean, top 10 line.
He's got a running back he can hand the ball off to. Whenever Steven Jackson was playing with the Falcons were really good.
I think Michael Pittman will have a good year this year. They probably could use another veteran guy in there, whether it's a Will Fuller or an OBJ or someone like who's still out there. Those two are still available. I could see the Colts being a team that would bring in one of those two.
I don't know.
It's Paris Campbell insurance, basically.
Yeah. Colts are good. We've all four taken them. We might all four be wrong.
I like their new linebacker, a guy named Shaq Leonard, replaces Darius Leonard.
Where'd Darius go?
He just switched. He wants to go by his middle name now. That was the joke. Yeah, Shaq Leonard now.
Why is he going by that Shaq Leonard?
My streak of always picking Darius Leonard to win the Defensive Player of the Year is getting broken this year. I'll give it out now. My pick next week is going to be Shaq Leonard to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I saw him on the list. I saw Shaq Leonard on the list. I thought, if they were picking a Shaq, I'd have thought it would have been the Shaq
Barrett for the Bucks.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess I missed that news. That nothing wrong with that. I'll take in the Colts. What is your bet in that division?
Let's see.
South. You are Trevor Lawrence.
Like I said, I've been looking at ways. I think Jacksonville is going to be better because of it's not Urban Meyer, basically.
Yeah.
And I like the marriage between the coach and the quarterback there. I don't know if it's going to translate to wins yet. So the way I'm attacking it is Trevor Lawrence to cut down on the interception, be under 14.5 this year at minus 110.
I've got Jonathan Taylor, most rushing yards, plus 400. That's actually a pretty high price to get somebody for the yardage title at the end of the year. He's that good. I mean, that's how their offense runs. If he's healthy, and he's that good.
We all like the Colts to win. We don't like the Jags or Texans. So Lucas took Tennessee to finish second in the division at plus money. Not a bad option. Plus 145.
That's pretty solid. I like that. I like that as well. Like we showed a minute ago, Chiefs are the favorite. Chargers and Broncos pretty close second, third, and then the Raiders at plus 650. Not that far off actually either from being the favorite.
No, you look at the other fourth place. It is. Let's see, 8-1 the Giants.
2,200 for the...
And then 14, 35, 18, 20. I mean, those are the fourth place.
Yeah.
And this one's the closest at plus 650 for your fourth place team.
It's a loaded division. It's a loaded division. I took the Chiefs to win it again.
I took the Chargers.
I think Reed is just that. I think Reed and Mahomes together are just that much smarter than everybody.
I think losing Hill hurts. I'd love to see him out of the NFL, but I'd really like seeing him out of Kansas City.
Reed, they finally figured out Mahomes last year. You could tell at the end of the year they figured out, you don't blitz him.
Early in the year too, it was everyone run cover two. You can't figure that out. Run cover two. Everyone thought then the Raiders didn't. And he torched him, and then after that, it didn't matter what you ran against him. He did pretty well.
So, I figure they've had a year off to work on figuring out how to fix that. You took somebody. I took
the Chargers. Lucas took the Chargers, and then you and Jamie took the Chiefs.
Why do you like the Chargers?
I think this is the year Justin Herbert ascends.
He's really good.
I think Brandon Staley learned some things in that rookie year coaching. I think he's a really smart coach who made some rookie mistakes last year that cost him a couple of games.
You think he's going to dial back his...
a little bit. I still like the aggressiveness.
He is, you talk riverboat gambler, this guy's a crazy gambler.
Which leads into my best bet, my forced bet I got Justin Herbert to win the MVP at 10-1.
I love it. I think Justin Herbert, I mean, if
first 2 years in the league, he's been top 5 quarterback in the league both years.
If my Chiefs don't work, I'm fine with that. I've got the Raiders to finish last at plus money.
Bruce, he's probably right.
It's not real. He's not real. I probably wouldn't say that though with how he logged in the room.
Depends on Denver's defense and how much they drop off this year, but the Raiders' defense isn't that great either. So.
What's Lucas's bet?
He had the Chargers over 10 wins, minus 125. I like that too.
So there you have it, folks. Oh, we never told our wild cards. We got 20 seconds. I have the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Dolphins. You have
Chiefs, Bengals, Broncos, and the Dolphins belong there somewhere. I'm just not sure.
Jamie has the Steelers, the Patriots, and the Raiders. He's the only one that has either the Steelers or I take that back. Lucas also has the Patriots. He's the only one that has the Raiders or the Steelers in his lineup. So there you have it. The AFC is done.
You don't even have to watch now. We just told you what's going to happen.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Spoiler alert.
Didn't mean to screw up your entire last quarter. Enjoy the Illini football. They're back. College football, it's back.
Mount Carmel, Jackson Marcotte playing in that game.
And then Jackson Marcotte, second string tight end. He'll get throws at him. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Weez. I just about called you Lucas.
A little bit of it.
You have the same beard. See y'all later. Have a great weekend, folks.